So we're about
40分 OK 嘅，
halfway up.
分鐘啦。
So we need to get up there in 10 to 20 minutes.
一尖三咀過四灣. The 134 hike is one of the 4 hottest hiking trails in Hong Kong. The 1 is for the 1 peak, Shark Peak. The 3 is for the 3 peninsular, Mai Fan Tsui, Tuen Tsui, and Chuen Tsui. And the 4 is for the 4 beaches, Tung Wan, Tai Wan, Tin Wan, and Sai Wan. It's a 27-kilometer hike that takes the average hiker 9 to 11 hours to complete. And here is the full hiking experience.
Good morning from Batam Ao. So I'm waiting for my friends at round 8 and we are going to start the very hard hike known as 一尖三咀過四灣. So it means we're going up Shark Peak, 3 peninsular and 4 beaches. So this is going to be a 11-hour hike. Let's see how we do.
The hike starts at Batam Ao, which is also the endpoint of MacLeod's Trail Stage 2. There is a bathroom and a vending machine if you need it.
It is now currently 8:30 and we are getting started.
Yay!
So cold. So Shark Peak, I think most of you have seen it.
The hike is along the trail called Checking here, and in the earliest morning we got a fabulous view of Shark Peak in the clouds. This is the same as the hike to Shark Peak, a more detailed vlog linked here. This is a great beginning to get us warmed up.
So we're now at the Checking Village, or like at the end of it, where the last actual bathroom is. So we're getting ready to go up and it's hot now.
From there, the trails get hotter until we reach Tai Long Ao.
It is 9:25 and we're at the stop to Sedzing. So don't carry on the checking because you will miss it. Okay.
The hike up to Shark Peak has gorgeous views and the trail should be easy to follow. Then we started to climb up. It's super important to wear good shoes because the trail up Shark Peak is well known for being gravelly and sandy.
It is now 10 and we have not made it to the top. I think we're 2/3 of the way there. Yeah, dying, sunny, people resting, but we're not.
This is as close as a break that I got because time really is of the essence and we might as well save time for photos. This is the hardest part of the hike, so it's good to knock it off the list early.
It is 10:15 and we made it to the top of Shark Peak. What are your thoughts, the first one up here?
It's quite easy.
It's not. It is now 10:32. We took some photos, so now we're going for reals, okay? For reals.
We then got a little distracted because the view is just so nice.
So we just got down from there. Took us 6 minutes.
Yay!
Then it's full speed ahead to skirt by Mai Fan Dad without going up it and make our way to Mai Fan Tsui.
So we're at the junction to go to Mai Fan Tsui and there's Tuen Tsui, and someone made some paper sign here. Not him, these signs. So cute.
The signs are useful at marking the junction between the two places, and the hike down is more slippery than expected, but it is pretty.
So we're getting close to Mai Fan Tsui, and this is a good place to take some photos. So it's so pretty. I don't think we can go all the way. There's like a bit there where we go to and then go back up. What goes on must go down. The other way around.
The incline is not as bad towards the end, which gave us a bit of a respite.
It is 11:20. We are at Mai Fan Tsui, where there's a insane amount of rubbish actually. So we came from Shark Peak all the way down, and then we have to go up Shark Peak.
Some people went all the way to the end to count, but we figure this is as good a place as any to say that we have been to Mai Fan Tsui.
So took a quick snack break. Now we have to go back up. Woo! Okay, it is 10 to noon. Super hot, but we made it back to the junction. Dun dun. So we did Mai Fan Tsui, now we're going to Tuen Tsui, which is supposed to be short, but it looks very steep.
We took the other trail at the junction towards Tuen Tsui, which means the short peninsula, but it isn't that short.
When life gives you very slippery road, you go down
After almost slipping our way down, it looks like a very straightforward trail down is actually a bit confusing with bushes and many offshoots. We made use of the offline map, but it is still confusing.
So still on the way to the big junction leading to Tuen Tsui Peninsula. I'm not entirely sure we took the right way, but I think we can get there.
We did get a little lost, but using the map, we walked in the right direction and found the junction for Tuen Tsui and Chuen Tsui.
So we made it. We actually made it to the junction, even though we kind of maybe ran the wrong way.
I think we should have come from there, but we
should have come from there. And there's someone marking, so that way is to Tuen Tsui, that way is to Chuen Tsui. So we don't have to go back up the mountain, we just need to come back to this junction. What time is it?
12:15.
Let's see how it goes.
We followed the sign and thankfully got out of the bushes and trees and followed a straightforward path. What's not straightforward, it appears, is the Tuen Tsui Trail, which extends out into the sea in a curve. There are several small peaks and some scarily narrow parts of the trail, but you can hike all the way to the very end of this.
It is 1 p.m. and we're finally at the end of Tuen Tsui with some pretty islands. Nice. So we're gonna go back and find somewhere for lunch and then go to Chuen Tsui, which is over there.
You can see how the Tuen Tsui look from behind.
For all you science nerds, this is a bathyleaf. A whole granite mess. Look at the way it's weathered. It is 1:18, so kind of 1:20. We are sitting down for lunch. Oh, so tired.
We're almost there.
We weren't almost done. We weren't even halfway done, but at least it's not as steep as the way to get out of the Tuen Tsui. We were a little confused on the way out and blew past at the junction somehow and ended up crossing a river, but the ribbons pointed us in the right direction.
It is 1:45, so it turns out we blew past the junction without realizing it, and we just crossed a stream. So I'm vlogging this while climbing up. So now we are well on our way into Chuen Tsui. Oh, not well, I guess we just started.
And the bushes was taller than us.
So we just passed a junction in between the forest jungle and we turn left, right? So now we are on our way towards the trail that will lead us to Chuen Tsui. So we're taking a break at a junction so we can see Chuen Tsui there. It looks pretty much flatter, so this is great news. Wing is pouring water into her bottle because, you know, we need water.
This time the trail is pretty easy to follow and Chuen Tsui is much wider than I expect. We can see the beaches, which are quite far away, but at least we can see them. As Chuen Tsui is a wide peninsula, there is a loop trail there and we took the trail to the left first to go to the tip. It involved more dips and ups than it appears and took us to this weirdly barren, moss-like landscape.
It is now 2:40 and we made it to sort of the tip of Chuen Tsui. But the highest point is actually there. Sign.
There's also a memorial for Mr. Cheng Wing-jung, who died in California in 1982.
We are taking a break. We need a break. I'm stretching.
Then we have to go out, which is like a mini climb similar to Shark Peak, but much shorter. The view is pretty decent. Some people also hike to this part, but we figure going to the highest point should suffice.
So this is the highest point of Chuen Tsui, but it's actually quite wide.
From there, we just follow the trail to go all the way back out and mostly stuck to the left. The good news is that it is mostly flat.
So we came from there. You can also go down. So you can take either one of the junction. It's just, you know, that will take you either first to the grass field or first to the highest point. Completely up to you.
After the junction, we continue to stick to the left since it's where the trail to Tung Wan beach would be, and we managed to get right on it.
It is now 3:40 and we are on the trail from Chuen Tsui to Tung Wan. So we branched off by sticking to the left and finally finished the Sam Tsui.
Excited about finishing off the free peninsula, we soldiered on and passed a giant boulder on our way down to Tung Wan beach. I also got sand on my camera, but don't worry, I cleaned it.
It is 4 p.m. and we are at the beautiful Tung Wan. So lovely. This is the smallest, I think, of the 4 beaches, so.
Someone was fishing there, and as much as I wanted to chill, we headed on to the other side of the beach and followed the red arrows to a scary-looking, but really quite doable climb for the trail up. That would lead us to the Tai Wan beach. It's still a little bit long though.
It is 4:17 and we are at Tai Wan, which is very long and very big. It's gorgeous here, so we're making good progress. Hoping maybe we can stop by the store at Tin for like a soda or something. So we decided to take the Maglios Trail instead of the shortcut to the Tin because we're getting tired and we prefer a nicer road.
The trail at the back is longer, but is blessedly flat with some shade. It took us through the village and then right into the store, which you have to pass through to go to Tin Beach anyway. The little wooden bridge is the most iconic part of Tin Beach and has scared many visitors when they're crossing it.
It is now 4:45 and we're at Tin, so there's a famous little bridge which took us a while to cross because it's like basically single way. And now we're on our way to Maglios Trail Stage 2 and off to the final beach, which is Sai Wan.
You can't miss the staircase at the far end of the beach, and it took a lot of willpower for me to go up, though the view is nice. The trail is well paved and stretches across the headland between the two beaches and isn't as short as I would like. The sun was slowly setting and it was starting to get cold.
It is 5:15 and we took a quick break at this random stargaze place near the between Sai Wan and Tin Wan. I'm so tired, I'm blabbing. It's getting kind of cold, so I put on my clothes again. My top.
From the stargazing site, it's not far to Sai Wan Beach and it looks so beautiful. The river is sometimes high, but usually you can just walk straight across it.
It's now 5:23. We are at Tai Long Sai Wan. So I actually cheated and crossed the river there with some pebbles, but you can actually go all the way there and cross Fern Bridge.
If you do go the long way, it's near the start for the 4 consecutive pools and falls, linked here. The other went that way and found me, and we made our way out to the back of the village, hoping to wrap up the hike before sundown.
So we are exiting Sai Wan village. This is the last stretch. So we've done this like many times. I'm gonna link another thing here, like another video here, so you can have like a better look at it. So yeah, hopefully we'll get out before it's completely dark because it's getting cold. Hungry.
I took a time lapse because I was too tired to actively do anything, then move my feet.
So we're at the highest point of this trek, kind of. So per tip, there's no signal close to Sai Wan Ting, so we are calling taxi on the taxi app.
Hong Kong test.
The second part of the hike wasn't as hard, so we just hang in there.
It is 6:17 and we made it to the Sai Wan Pavilion. I'm so proud of us. So talk about just less than 10 hours. So now we're gonna find a taxi because the app didn't work. So I hope you enjoy this hike. You can see the other really big hike here. I'll link it. And if you can subscribe for more videos.
I think he fell asleep.
Shortcut. Go. 繼續跳啊！呢個唔係 Star Jump 嚟㗎，我落緊片咯。It is. Oh my god, my hair. Stretching, produce, sand.